A veterinarian accuses his boss of buying animal drugs illegally, and then days later, he, the vet, is suspended. Is it a coincidence or not?
This is one of those depends on who you ask once again, but now the Humane Society, where they both work, has brought in an attorney to sort it out. Fox 6's Chip Brewster has the developing story.
That's right. Dr. Frederick Lord has worked at the Sheboygan County Humane Society as its only veterinarian for the past decade. He tells Fox 6 the dogfighting incident, which they say was the reason for suspending him, they being his boss, is nothing out of the ordinary. He does say the whole thing is retaliation by his boss for telling police that she bought drugs illegally using his credentials. However, the Humane Society's attorney disagrees.
We had an incident here involving a fight between two dogs sometime in March, and my job is to take a look at or speak with people who were involved in that incident to make sure that it was handled properly.
Brad Backer is an employment lawyer working for the Sheboygan County Humane Society. The investigation he's talking about centers around this man, veterinarian Frederick Lord. Lord says accusations that he didn't handle the incident properly are absurd.
Everything that transpired was well within expectations of normal shelter, my own normal shelter experience based upon 10 years of seeing the same thing happen over and over here.
Instead, Lord points to the recent felony charge against his boss, Society Director Eileen Ribbons. She's accused of illegally ordering 1,000 pills of prescription painkiller by using Lord's credentials. Not long after he turned her in, she suspended him.
It follows too closely the charges against Ms. Ribbles.
Not as far as we're concerned. We think they're totally unrelated.
Regardless of the motivation behind his suspension, Lord has a number of supporters. He's been the shelter's only veterinarian for the last decade, and many of his clients don't want to see that change anytime soon.
Loved it. Loved it, loved the people, loved what we did. It was worth something in your life. And I miss it immensely.
And the Humane Society's board president was there but did not comment on Lord's suspension or the felony charge that her executive director faces. She did confirm, however, that Ribbons, the executive director, is suspended at this point, as opposed to what we have been saying is a leave of absence. Of course, that also pending the investigation surrounding her charges. As for Lord's future, we've been told that no decision will be reached today on his job and that today's meetings were purely investigative at this point. Reporting live in Sheboygan County, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
Chip, thank you for the latest on that. And that brings us right now to news and weather together.